Hey, Intuitive Soul Tribe. Mel, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you today's collective reading where we dive into the energy of money. As Jerry Maguire says, show me the money, and that's what we'll talk about today. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, or even signing up for the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements. So right away here, I'm getting the song by Prince, I believe, Little Red Corvette. Little Red Corvette. So some of you may be purchasing a new vehicle. Maybe it's not as extravagant as a Little Red Corvette. Maybe some of you do drive a sports car, or you know someone who drives a sports car. Some of you may be fixing up an old vehicle as well. Maybe this is something you're doing with a family member. Okay, or you used to fix up vehicles, or you live with someone who does fix up vehicles, but that's coming in. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the Chariot card. I'm also getting travel. There could be some travel coming in. All right, now what does this have to do with money, you may be asking? Well, we have to pay for gas. We have to purchase insurance. We have to look at loans and things of that nature. So that's what this reading is all about. Now you have quite a few really wonderful things coming in here. Now, right away, the first card out was job offer. So some of you may have been applying for new positions. This could be landing a second interview is what I just heard here. Someone is landing a second interview, and you also have dress to impress here. I'm getting a piece of clothing that has a pocket here on the corner. So someone may have just maybe you're wearing this now, or maybe it's something you've purchased, or if you've went to an interview and you were wearing a pocket, I feel like that's a very good sign. Someone may also compliment you on your shoes or on your shirt or the way that you look, because I'm getting here that you look really, really sharp, right? You're sharp dressed. So I do feel that you are moving towards a second interview, a promotion, or a raise, or you will get that job offer that you've been wanting here. So let's pull some cards. For those of you that are looking for a new job offer, let's see what is coming in for you. All right. Ooh. Right away here, when it comes to money, you have the Temperance card up. Yeah, this is all about, you've been waiting for this for quite some time. Maybe you've been going to a lot of different interviews. Perhaps you've been contemplating going to a new position. This is your yes sign. It also has a big Y at the top. This is the yes card. You will get this job offer. If this is resonating with you so far, I feel like this is a really good sign. I'm also getting the name here, Pete, Peters. Okay, Pete could be in the name of someone interviewing you, or Peters could be a last name or the name of a company. Please take that as it resonates. But the Temperance card is all about cooperation and peace in the workplace. For those of you that have been dealing with a toxic workplace or a toxic situation, no wonder you are moving forward or out of this, because it may have been quite difficult to work with certain people. You may have butt heads. Okay, there may have been some disagreements in the way you work, how you work, when you work. I'm also getting flexibility was an issue here for you, and that may be why you have I thought you had work from home, but maybe not. We'll take a look here. We'll pull some more cards as we go, but let's clarify and see what else we need to know about cooperation, peace, a job offer coming in that you have been waiting on. Second interviews. There it is. Yeah, there's movement towards something better. You have the Six of Swords. A work situation is improving. So some of you could also be switching environments within your workplace or your work setting. So you may stay within that company, but you may be going elsewhere, whether it's a different title, maybe it's a different work environment. Some of you, perhaps you are working from home here. Some of you work half in the office, half from home. You have double sixes here. This is a really powerful time because the Six of Cups says renewed enthusiasm, improved finances. It can also be a position that you've wanted for quite some time. It may have even been something that you've applied for in the past, or I'm also getting going back to school. You may get an offer, even though this says job offer. I sense that some of you may have went back to school and received a certification, or you're thinking about going back to school and finishing up some sort of a degree. That's going to help you get a job. Okay, it's going to actually help you impress, not just dress to impress, but help you with your resume, with your credentials, with your background. And I feel like it's going to impress in order for you to get more money. So if you've been contemplating or teetering on the edge here, some of you are coming up to some sort of graduation, because I'm getting here celebratory energy. I mean, that could be because you're getting a job. I mean, look at this. You have 3 yeses here. These are all Y cards. So Temperance, you've been waiting for this to happen for quite some time. Double 6 energy is about harmony, problem solving, and taking responsibility towards the next steps of your career, of your finances, your life, your retirement, whatever this may be for you. You're definitely moving into calmer waters because it's been a little bit challenging, a little bit choppy to get that offer, to get that raise, or to get someone's attention here. And I feel like that's what you're doing. We're going to pull one last card in this area. Whoa, okay, that one came in hot. So I love this is the book card, and we just talked about education. So for those of you that are going back to school, there's the education here. You may be taking a class, as we just mentioned. For some of you, there could even be a contract being signed. I mean, of course, if you're getting a new job offer, you would be maybe looking at paperwork, signing a contract. Some of you may be working in illustration. I'm getting editorial, so editing things as well, looking things over. Maybe you look at papers before you send them out. It could be looking at emails, double checking things. You may be an executive. You may work with computer software is what I'm seeing here as well. So you're definitely moving forward. And there's a little visitor here, a little fly that lives in the plant that likes to come out. So I do feel like you're going to stay busy, and this is going to be a really good position for you. It's coming in here for you. All right, the book card, beautiful. Now, next we have unexpected income. So for some of you, I do sense if you are a business owner, because I just heard here entrepreneurship, if you are a business owner or if you've been looking to increase your finances, I'm also getting social media influencer. So maybe you have your own YouTube channel, maybe you have an Etsy shop, or you are working through an online presence. Even if you work for someone else, I'm getting here a big increase, some sort of incline here, because you see here that this graph is going upward. So unexpected income showing up here. Let's take a look and see what this is all about. What's this unexpected? Oh, wow. Look at this. You have unexpected income. You have the treasure card, worry-free finances, money in reserve, excess. There's that executive and sales position. Maybe we're just talking about here. So some of you, you may get surprised by this offer. It may be a bigger offer than you think or that you had originally thought. I like this. For others of you, if you are in retirement, I feel like there could be a little bit of a bonus coming in here for you. Maybe you're selling an item and you get a little more off of it than you thought. Maybe it's a furniture set, or maybe you are selling a vehicle and you get what you ask for it. Maybe it's a home, because I feel like there's extra or there's a surplus coming in here for you. There could also be a bill that you typically pay on a monthly basis or on a bi-yearly basis that is not as much, or you may have overpaid at some point, but you didn't realize it, and there's a little bit of surplus because I'm getting extra money coming in. I also feel this has to do with your hidden talents, as it says here. So some of you are utilizing and honing in on the talents that you have. Maybe it's towards a hobby project, creative endeavors, because right below this unexpected income, you have creativity. So some sort of I just heard here, juicy concoction, something that you have up your sleeve, something you've been working on or you're good at. You may start to see money coming in. So I really love this energy here for you with the treasure, because you're definitely using your creative skills to bring in additional money. And there's the clover. I mean, beautiful, beautiful cards here. When the clover shows up, this is all about good fortune. This reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is destiny and fate intervening here to bring you a turning point, to bring you some fortune, bring you chance. You may have to take a little bit of a risk on something here, because it does say risky business. Now, it's interesting to note you actually have finance coming up twice. I thought we seen finance, or at least I'm feeling that intuitively. So some of you could be in finance, you may be in accounting. I do feel here that your finances are increasing or improving. So again, some sort of surplus or something really wonderful coming your way. I like this. You may even be surprised with some PTO time, a vacation. I'm also sensing that if you have a boss or if you work for someone and you travel, you could be surprised with a trip. Okay, there could be a trip. Maybe it's a business trip that you go on and you may have a little extra spending money, or they may put you up in a hotel. There may be a company vehicle, because I was getting vehicle here in the beginning. So this is really wonderful. Let's get one more card here. Let's pull the tarot to clarify this unexpected income. For those of you that have just started a creative endeavor, or maybe started your own online business, stay patient, because with this temperance card here, I feel like with patience, you're actually going to make a lot more money than you think. Okay, you're going to make a lot more money. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Take the risk, it says. I love this. Take the risk. Action is favored. You're going to make a lot of money if you're willing to put your time and energy into something, even if it feels a little bit risky, even if you're not sure if it's going to work out. I feel like it will. And what's that saying? You got to risk it to get the biscuit. That's what we're seeing here. Wow, you can't make this up. Look at this. You have the sun. This is beautiful energy. If this is you in this pile, if this is resonating, or maybe all of this is, I mean, you have the 10 of Pentacles partnered with the sun. Ooh, for some of you, this is an inheritance. Okay, so of course, there could be some sort of alimony. Maybe you are rewarded. You could be rewarded an insurance claim. All this yes energy. I mean, literally, why showing up here? This is a period of prosperity. You're going to be honored and recognized with the Sun card. This is really happy times coming in here, regardless of when you are watching this. If you're watching it when it comes out, or 5 months from now it comes across and you're seeing this, this is for you. The 10 of Pentacles, wealth, family, inheritance. So some sort of money coming your way. And I feel like again, I keep getting the word surplus, more than enough. Some of you, I heard, are also receiving money from parents. Okay, from parents, whether that is help, whether your parents are here or they've crossed over. Okay, I'm getting here, You've earned this. They're proud of you. They want to help you here. Okay. For others of you, if you're thinking, yeah, right, my parents, they're not even here. They wouldn't help me. There is this energy here of support and help. And maybe it's from Mother, Father, God, right? The divine, masculine, feminine. But I certainly sense that you're being supported here. So this is a really beautiful energy. I'm also hearing the name here, Erickson. Erickson, that could be a name, a company, a location. I'm getting trucking, possibly logging, semi. Maybe someone drives a semi, or maybe they did. I feel like someone could be selling a property. Someone could be selling a home. Maybe it's a family home. There could also be an estate sale that makes a lot more. There could be a garage sale. Okay. There could be just some unexpected income coming in, even if it's $5 or $500,000. Any little bit helps. All right, let's take a look and see what else. So we have weekend sale, men, women, up to 70% off here. This is really beautiful. I'm kind of getting here furniture sale. So someone may be looking at new living room furniture, new bedroom furniture, maybe furniture for a child's room, okay? Or someone could be moving into a dorm or moving in for college. I want to take a look at this here because I feel like there's a better deal. Shop around is what I'm hearing. Shop around. Okay, I'm also getting Slumberland. Now, I know this isn't going to be everywhere, but I know there's a Slumberland where I'm located. If you're familiar with that and that's resonating with you, some of you could be getting a big deal at Slumberland. That's very specific. Page of Cups, beautiful. So again, this could certainly be for a child. This could be for someone younger. There could be a new creative place that you've never been to before and you're like, oh, that looks really great. Maybe I'm getting sidewalk sale as well. So you're going to actually save a lot of money, possibly even up to 70%. So beautiful souls, don't be afraid to go into that store if you're walking along and you see a sale. I'm also getting here that you could save money. Okay, thank you. I'm getting Poshmark. Poshmark, isn't that a clothing site? I'm getting here Unclaimed Baggage. That is a website that I believe sells electronics and sells things that are found maybe on airlines. I know that they have like tablets and things of that nature for $20, 20 US dollars. So some of you are really shopping around and you're getting some great deals. This could even be for the holidays, for someone's birthday. If you are purchasing a vehicle here, I feel like you're negotiating because I'm getting the words here, negotiation. I want to pull some more cards here regarding this sale energy. Okay, right away. Wow. Insurance. If you're shopping around for insurance, there's a better deal. Whether maybe you rent with or insure with Progressive or State Farm, or depending on which country or location, it could be different, but there's a better deal here for you that could save you a lot of money. And they're showing me the little lizard guy here. So the Gecko or Geico insurance. So some of you are saving more money. There could also be an insurance claim coming in here as mentioned earlier. So double check, look around. Budget. Yeah, it's in your budget. You're going to be able to afford something. That's why Spirit is bringing this to you. You've been asking for some sort of deal. You've been asking for help, maybe unexpected income. That could be that extra surplus that I see here is you're saving a lot more than you think. This is really beautiful. So whether this is on clothing, whether it's on furniture, whether it's on travel or a trip, you're going to be able to afford something. It's within your budget here. You won't have to live off ramen, rice, or potatoes. I feel like you have the amount of money that actually aligns perfectly. It's almost like you have it come to you at the perfect amount of time. Let's say you have a bill that is $200 US and the next day you get a client payment for, 201 US dollars. So I'm kind of getting a wash here, or something that actually fits beautifully and divinely with your budget. All right. Next, we have right direction, and you have the compass here. So for those of you that have questioned or asked, am I on the right direction? Am I heading in the right path? I feel like the answer is yes, you are, but let's take a look and clarify. The fact that you're even asking that question, I feel like a lot of you have been doing soul searching. What is my life path? What's my purpose? Where do I go from here? Do I go back to school? Do I stay in this job? Do I retire if you're retired? Or, do I move? Because I'm getting moving energy. We haven't seen the Chariot, but yet again, we haven't pulled tons of tarot. But let's see what's coming in here. Two of Cups. Yeah, you want to attract here the right opportunity for you. Two of Cups is all about financial partnerships. Things that inspire you, energy that uplifts you. The Two of Cups is about soul contracts. It is about unions coming together. So I certainly sense here for you, beautiful souls, this is another why, another yes card. You are attracting to you what it is that your soul really seeks and desires at this time. Let's get a little more information, please. What else do we need to know? For those that are questioning, am I on the right track? What's my true north? You got to change that perspective, okay? Change that perspective, because we do have the Hanged Man showing up here with the Page of Pentacles. Keep that open mind, that beginner's mindset. For some of you, you could work with children. early childhood, maybe you run a daycare. For some of you, you could be raising your children from home, wondering, okay, what do I do now? The kids are back in school. For some of you, I keep getting work from home as well. Some of you also have children leaving the home, and that's going to give you a little bit more time to focus on your creative endeavors. For those of you that may be retired as well, you may benefit from going back and learning something new. Whether it's taking an art class, whether it's going traveling or going on a cruise, whether it is you signing up for a class, right? Getting out there and connecting with others. The Hanged Man says, change your mind about money, a career, or a job. It's okay to change your mind. So many times we get stuck feeling like we have to be in that job because we've been in that career for 20 years, or we have to be a certain way in our retirement, or we have to spend a certain way because that's how we've always spent or saved. That's what we've been taught. That's where belief comes in. What are your beliefs? Are they limiting you and hindering you? Are they helping you? So some of you are really diving in, and that's what I said with soul searching. You may be asking yourself these questions. That is going to help you get out of feeling like you're hung with no direction here to move forward. We must change our mind about a situation. You must look into your beliefs and start to tell yourself a new story. What do you want your story to look like? Right? Where have you been versus where are you going? If you like where you're at, then keep telling yourself this story of success and abundance and money and flow and energy, right? But if you don't like where it is that you're going, tell yourself, okay, I've learned what I've needed to learn in that situation, but now I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to open myself up to new ideas, new endeavors, new jobs, new opportunities, new experiences. When it comes to money, this talks about study. Page of Pentacles here. Study, finances, business, healthcare. Some of you are in the healthcare industry. Okay, whether this is holistic health, whether I'm getting here CNA. Some of you may be a CNA, or maybe you started at a CNA, because I also get here entry level. So some of you may have, of course, we all start out at entry level and we can grow and advance. And I see here that some of you could be contemplating going back to school, even if you've obtained a level of certification or a degree or experience. It could benefit you to learn something new, even if you are teaching it to yourself, if you are learning it from a professional. But the only way for you to kind of move outside of this Hanged Man energy is for you to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, what is possible for me? Because the word impossible, right, as I always say this, if you start to tell yourself, it's impossible, I can't do that, or I'll never, be an entrepreneur, I'll never be able to retire. Words carry a lot of power. So when we start to reframe our beliefs and what we tell ourselves, it can really help open ourselves up to a lot of opportunities. Beautiful. And lastly here, you have saving money. This is really beautiful. I mean, who's not trying to save money, right? Let's take a look at this. I'm going to pull a couple more cards because I am getting that some of you've been climbing out of a little bit of a pickle, whether it is debt, whether you've, kind of fell to the wayside with COVID or with the economic, downfall a little bit. Yeah, some of you are living paycheck to paycheck. I think I one time read that 85% of people live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, so payday, you may be saving money. I feel like some of you are getting out of that, or you are out of that energy where you don't have to live. And that's why you have this unexpected income. That's why you're starting to think outside the box. And maybe you have been for quite some time, especially over the last 3 years. Yeah, some of you are wanting to get out of a toxic work situation. We talked about this in the past. If some of you are dealing with people who are just non-negotiable, or they weren't seeing your value, or maybe they just weren't willing to pay more. Some companies have, a glass ceiling of what they're willing to offer and pay, and maybe that you could get more money elsewhere. There's the negotiate, your final card here in your reading. So you can negotiate a better offer, a better deal. And you can save more money by either making more, spending more. I'm also hearing here Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey, some of you, I think that's Dave Ramsey. He's an author, I believe, and a financial advisor. I'm not exactly sure what his title is, but some of you may be looking at, books, whether it's Dave Ramsey's systems, whether it is, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You may be, I'm getting here, you found someone online or you found someone's work that you admire, that you are taking the steps to achieve a better budget or a better balance. This could be like a money manager. Kohler, I'm getting Kohler here. Kohler, I believe. So Kohler or Koler. Please take it as it resonates. Maybe that's someone's last name. It could be someone online. Mark Kohler. I think that is a financial or business person as well. Saving money is going to happen here because I feel like your payday is either going to be a little bit bigger or you are budgeting, you're saving, you're taking a look at how you spend, your beliefs around spending. For those of you that are in a toxic work situation and maybe you feel like you're wearing the golden handcuffs is what I call them. When you're making good money or there's benefits or insurance, but you can't find anything better. Is it worth it mentally, physically, emotionally? That's what some of you are asking yourself. How can you cut yourself loose from that? Okay, I feel like you'll find a way, especially with that Hanged Man. And again, your final card is negotiate. So let's take a look. You can negotiate on many things because I'm getting negotiation is kind of one of the key themes here in this reading. Negotiating new contracts, negotiating new people to work for you or for you to work for them. Because look at this, they're shaking hands, negotiating a better deal on, something you're selling, even if it's at your own garage sale. Maybe this is negotiating a better price with a car, with furniture, travel arrangements, Airbnbs. This can be negotiating a better place to put your money as well. Okay, so shopping around, and that's why you have here this sale card. Okay, shopping around for a better deal. You're able to negotiate. Let's pull some tarot and see what this is all about, which I feel it can be anything. It can be anything for you. Some of you also, I'm getting here, you may have a child who is going between two colleges. They may be contemplating either two colleges, two places of employment. It's important for them to listen to their intuition. I'm getting here the most growth opportunity. They should go for the most growth opportunity. That's what their intuition is truly telling them, but they may be pulled towards an incentive that may feel a little bit intriguing. It may be a little too good. I don't want to say too good to be true, but there could be some false premises or false energy behind what's being said. Trust the intuition here and go where there's growth is what I heard. Okay, let's see here. 7 of Wands. Yeah, when it comes to money, hold your ground. That's going to help you negotiate a better deal. The 7 of Wands there, she's holding her wand up and she looks fierce. She's going to hold her ground, hold her, to her original statement. So for example, if you go in for a job interview and you say, this is what I really want, throwing it out there, $50 an hour. They may say, well, we can only do $42 an hour, but that, and maybe the original ad, it said $65 an hour. I feel like it's important for you to stand your ground and say, sorry, this is what I want. I know what I have to offer. And you've kind of came in with a dress to impress. You've got the goods. You got it going on. They really want you. I feel like they're going to come back and give you that offer. Same goes for some sort of sale of an item. I'm also getting end of the month. So you could be negotiating a better deal towards the end of the month. I also get here S, which we're in an S month, September. Okay, so there could be something significant around September as well. Or S could be in the name of, maybe it's your name. It could be the name of a company that you are applying for or the name of a place that you are trying to negotiate. S coming in. Okay, let's get one more card. What else do we need to know here? Do you guys think we should name that little fly that lives in this plant that comes out and likes to come in and during your reading? Should we name them? If so, Drop a name in the comment section box below. All right, Queen of Wands. Beautiful ending card with negotiation. If anyone can negotiate a good deal, it's this Queen of Wands. She holds that energy of magnetism. Now, some of you may even have strong fire placements in your chart, Leo, Sag, Aries. But I am getting here that you're able to do what you love. This is about you being able to be creative, because the Queen of Wands, she's strong, she's confident, regardless if you're female or male. She is someone who is creative, she's bold, she's wise, she inspires others. She's the type of energy that walks into a room and she can captivate the audience. People say hello to her, people respect her, people honor her. She's able to gravitate, and she's kind of that person who's just leaves a little bit of an imprint wherever she goes. And I feel like this is you. You leave an imprint wherever you go. So don't dim your light to fit in. Don't hold your energy back in fear of criticism or judgment. Don't be afraid to ask for the deal because you may get rejected. What's the worst that could happen, right? Someone says no. So it's always important for you to put yourself out there and ask if that is something that you want, because you won't know unless you ask. And I think it's the movie or the book Eat, Pray, Love. There's that old saying that says, you got to buy the ticket to actually win, right? So if you want to move forward, you got to take a step forward as well. Take one step toward the gods, they'll take 10 steps towards you. So you have this magnetized energy when it comes to attracting money or abundance or success. Okay, so you have this saving money here showing up. So some of you also, you may be starting a new creative endeavor or a business where it may feel like you have to put a little money, time, effort into it. That could feel like a risk for you, because maybe you're saying, I don't have the extra money to put into this, or maybe I don't have as much time. But I'm getting here that if you stay consistent, if you stick to something here, you will come out on top. You will come out on top. Now, last but not least, let's get one final card to close down your reading. What do we have here? Some of you, I'm getting debt relief, or I'm hearing debt relief. Okay, debt relief. Now, you have the interview card showing up here. So some of you are going to get a call back. This could be even an interview to fill out some sort of loan application. I'm getting here paperwork involved. You see paperwork involved, and you have the book card as well. So some of you are going to get a second call for an interview, maybe that first call. This doesn't have to just be for a job interview. It can be any type of interview. I feel like you're going to come out on top. Okay, come out on top. You're going to be able to negotiate a better deal. Let's see what this interview is all about, and then we'll wind down your reading. What do we have for this interview? Yeah, someone could be interviewing to go back to school, right? Interviewing, taking some exams. You may be interviewing for a rental, right? You may be going in and taking a look at a new rental here. Let's see what's showing up. 8 of Cups. I love that. That's actually my Eat, Pray, Love card. It says cut your losses and conserve. For others of you, I feel like you're leaving behind a toxic situation or just an environment where there's no growth in order for you to go towards your 9 of Cups. So you're taking some sort of pain and you're moving on from it, okay? Or some sort of loss that you've had in the past, and you are bossing up. Your final card here is the Emperor, and the Emperor is that Aries energy as well, and this is success in business or legal matters. Okay, some of you may have even had a court date. That could be what this interview is, because I'm getting here sitting across from someone. It could be a legal representative here as well. You could be interviewing for a big company, a larger company. Cut your losses in the past. If some of you dealt with a situation where a boss was unfair to you or a company was unfair to you, okay, and maybe you had to get legal matters involved because you do have legal matters showing up here, cut your losses because there's something better here for you. And even though it may not have been in your, I don't want to say in the best interest. It may not have been fair, ethical, because I'm getting ethics are involved, morals, things of that nature. It may not have been in your favor, but I feel like this new beginning will be. Okay, so something in the past was a little bit difficult to navigate through, but you are heading towards your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment. So conserve your energy. Walk away from something that's just not serving you and go towards a new beginning. That's what interviews are all about. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls, regarding money, interviews, anything that has to do with finances, regardless if you are 18 years old or you are 88 years old. Hopefully you found a nugget of wisdom in here. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the channel grow. Thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed, who've liked, who've commented. I appreciate all of you. Lots of love.